Lesson 112, Using Formulas and Literal Equations. A literal equation is an equation where the variables represent known values. Area formulas, volume formulas, distance equals rate times time, E equals mc squared. These are all examples of literal equations. There will be more than one variable. The variables will represent things like distance, time, interest, slope, etc. Solving a literal equation for a specific variable can be useful so that you can rearrange the equation before you put the numbers in to make the calculations easier. We use the same operations as solving an equation, but we don't isolate the variable to find a number. We'll isolate the variable by rearranging. So, for example, if we have the area of a circle, we know the area of the circle and we want to find the radius, we can solve the equation for r in order to do that and make the calculations a little bit more simple. So I say area is equal to pi r squared. This indicates multiplication, so I'll need to divide both sides by pi. And I have that r squared is equal to area divided by pi. Now, in order to get rid of this square root, I'm going to need to take the square root of both sides. So I'll take the square root of r squared, and I'll take the square root of a divided by pi, and I will get that r is equal to the square root of a over pi. Now, if I'm trying to solve for radius, I can do a divided by pi and take the square root of it, and I will know that that's the radius. I have a couple more examples to try. I want to solve this equation for x. I want to isolate the x ahead of time. Okay, so first I'm going to get rid of this division by 2, and I'll get that 3x plus 27y is equal to 36. Then I want to take away the 27y, so I'll subtract it from both sides, and I'll get that 3x is equal to 36 minus 27y. And then to isolate the x completely, I divide everything by 3. 36 divided by 3 is 18. 27 divided by 3 is 9. So I will get that x is equal to 18 minus 9y. If I wanted to solve for h, I first want to identify that there's only one h in the formula that's there. So I'm going to need to get this entire expression or term away. So I'll subtract it from both sides. And I get s minus 2 pi r squared is equal to 2 pi rh. And I want the h by itself, so I'll divide both sides by 2 pi r. And I can leave this whole if I'd like, and I can have s minus 2 pi r squared over 2 pi r is equal to h. Now what I would like you to do is try these two on your own. Pause the video, work them out, and then come back when you're finished and we'll compare. Now that you had time to work those out, let's see how you did. I multiplied both sides by 9/5. This 5/9 and this 9/5 canceled each other out. And I went from there. Here I subtract b squared from both sides and then take the square root so that a is equal to the square root of c squared minus b squared. Now be very careful here that you don't say that a is equal to c minus b. It's the square root of c squared minus b squared. I would have to work this part out first and then take the square root of it.